going on, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Top. Today, we are going to let you know our thoughts, get your thoughts on where is Sasha Banks / Mercedes Mone going to end up. Let's start off right off the top. Above me, we'll go left to right. We'll start with you, Bryan. What do you think?
All right, man. So I think Mercedes, she is going to go on ahead. She going to get that bag at AEW. And I honestly think that money-wise is probably the best way for her to go. We don't know how she'll be booked, but depending on how she is booked, I think that'll make the decision clearer for everybody to see, okay, maybe this was the right spot for her to go. And she did recently just trademark some more stuff with her name on it. So WWE obviously would not allow her to use that Mercedes Moné name. So I definitely think she's going to AEW. They're about to give her that money, give her a couple million, whatever she wants, and she's going to be treated like a star there. So I'm all for it.
There you go. Mercedes is money, baby. Kenny Baum, what about you? What do you think?
You know what? I just find it crazy that he said AEW is going to give her the bag, as they should, because WWE is the wrestling company, right? If she's going to be one of the top premier stars, I'm surprised they weren't willing to give her whatever bag she wanted. But is she worth it? That's what we're going to find out, because I think she's going to AEW as well. But is she a needle mover like everybody says she is? And why did she not debut at World's End when that show definitely needed the spark she would have brought to it? I don't know. Maybe the point is to get the talk going out so you can have people tune into AEW to see if she pops up. So we'll see what it is. I hear the rumor saying she's showing up on Dynamite on Wednesday. So we'll see if they come into fruition.
Well, again, let's remember what happened with the CM Punk talks. There was huge hype and promotion basically towards him. Shinsuke pulling GTSs out of nowhere. We had all kinds of hype, and then it died down. Weeks later, we heard that talks had fell apart, and then look what happened. So this all could be another ruse, and we could see Mercedes on Raw tonight or on SmackDown this week. But Kero, what do you think?
I think you're exactly right with your last couple of sentences. It is a ruse. I see all the hallmarks, all the DNA of a CM Punk return right here. And man, my grandma used to say, if it walks like a CM Punk, if it quacks like a CM Punk, it is CM Punk. As opposed, in regards to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is CM Punk. Like, the way she left the WWE was kind of similar to CM Punk's. And the reason was, I'm not getting the value that I deserve. The titles that I have are not getting the value. I'm not getting the booking that I deserve. I'm out of here. Just like CM Punk. If she goes to AEW, the only reason I see it happening is because of money, right? She's going to get a lot of money. But there's no way, because of her attitude, that things are not going to implode there. And I think she saw what happened with CM Punk. I think she sees that Triple H is at the WWE. She knows she's going to get a lot of money still. And she's going to be working with professionals there. It's going to be easy. She's going to go back to the limelight again. I just don't see her going to AEW because of that. I think she is WWE bound, and all of the signs so far, her not appearing in the latest AEW pay-per-view, World's End, I just feels to me like everything is pointing towards the WWE, the big boys.
So there you go. Maybe we're going to see her on Raw tonight. We're going to find out. But Clint, what do you think?
Well, I agree with Kero. I think the whole thing is a ruse, and that she is going to be at either the Rumble or Raw tonight for a great, huge, moment. I think they're playing everybody. I think with the new management, with the TKO and the new leaders over there for WWE, I think they're probably going to pay her quite a bit or whatever she wants. I also agree with Bryan, where I don't think they're going to let her use her name, though. Who knows? Maybe they will. We'll have to wait and see. But I truly think she's going to go to WWE, and she's going to either appear tonight or the Rumble, like I said.
Fair enough. So those are all very valid points. I myself think, as far as Mercedes, it is all about that money. That money. And we know that Charlotte Flair just got a massive bag. And to the tune of, we heard somewhere in the range of $3 to $5 million a year. They said it's the biggest contract any woman's ever. Isn't that what it is? Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
I didn't hear
the largest contract in WWE history, which means it's bigger than what Becky Lynch currently has, which was the biggest. So, and Sasha reportedly wanted Charlotte money. If you want to sign me, I want that same amount of money. If WWE says yes, then that is setting a precedent that every woman moving forward, be it a Becky Lynch, a Bianca Belair, a Rhea Ripley, everyone on that
Cargill.
women's roster that's at the top tier, at that top level, you're going to have to start opening that checkbook. And you're going to be
And
paying
Jade
all
Cargill's
5,
cocky.
6, 7
She's
million.
going to want it too. So I wouldn't leave her
Exactly.
name out.
So I'm saying it, to me, I don't think they want to set that precedent right here, right now. I think Mercedes could get that money or comparable money from Tony Khan at this point in time. So I think we're going to see her. I mean, I thought we were going to see her at World's End. Will it be this week on Dynamite? I don't know. I hope so. But if she does return to WWE, I would love to see it happen this Friday on SmackDown because I'm going to be there live. But that's what we've thought, you guys. That's our thoughts. Again, with the whole copywriting, yes, you can definitely say something. But with the copywriting of her Mercedes Mone and Mercedes is money and copywriting a bunch of things with the Mercedes name in it, that to me is a dead giveaway that she's not going to WWE because I don't see why they would spend the money on that if she was going back. But Kero, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, you mentioned Charlotte, and quickly, let's remember the injury too. Charlotte is out for maybe 2025, so good spot for Sasha to come in.
That's a fair point as well.
Great time to come back. Yeah.
But I think if they open up the checkbook and they give her exactly what she wants, they're kind of setting a bad precedence, and that's something they're going to have to deal with moving forward. So I think it's really smart that you mentioned the other women actually looking at what Sasha Banks gets, because if she's looking at what Charlotte got, then they're going to say, well, she asked for that and said she wanted it. They built her up to be this star. Now I'm that star, and I'm going to do the same thing Sasha Banks did to get that. So I don't know. This is bad. If she does, in fact, go back to WWE, I think that's going to be bad for their business in the future. So I think for WWE's sake, they better hope she's going to AEW because it's not going to hurt them at all either way.
Yeah, I
agree.
100% do agree with that as well. It's almost like the NFL. There's always that position that's a little bit weaker when they're getting money, and then they come in and reset the entire market, and that's just essentially what Sasha would do. And they don't want that because it almost feels like you paid Charlotte all this money just now. Now you're going to pay her again. So you're essentially resetting the market twice in less than a year. And that's the last thing they would want to do, in my opinion.
Agree. Couldn't agree more. Well, everybody, does anybody have any last thoughts on the Sasha Banks news?
I'd say if she's smart, she goes both to AEW and WWE, gets all the money as she can. As you said, Dubbs, she's all about the and she's all about the money. You said it in this video, so you know what I mean. That would be the smart move.
Before we do go though, I do want to just piggyback off what Kero said. I think AEW is probably the best thing for her right now because it seems like AEW is sort of helping these wrestlers springboard into WWE and get even bigger. So she can get that bag right now with AEW. And once she gets to WWE, she might not feel like she needs to go for that huge bag, knowing that her platform, she built it a lot more at AEW. And it seems like a lot of these wrestlers are seeing what this does. And I definitely think that she should start with AEW. And then 2-3 years down the line, we'll see her in WWE.
Definitely. I mean, all valid points. We haven't seen a single transition from AEW to WWE that didn't result in them getting paid more of a bag, especially if they were in WWE before. So it's always worked out so far. So time will tell. Well, that's it for this one, you guys. We appreciate you watching. You can find the links to all our socials down below. Much love, and we'll catch you in the next one.